If you really want to know how I came about this very bag here, then stay tuned and let's get started. So you will need your scissors, your fishing line 0.7 mm, and of course your beads. They are size 8 beads, okay, and they are square or cube shaped beads. So I'll start with my bead chaining. So to start your chain, you pick 4, you put 3 on one side of the thread, and then you cross the 4th bead. So after crossing the 4th bead, this is what you should have. And next, I'm going to pick 3 beads, one on the left, one on the right thread, and then I'll cross the 3rd bead. So this is what the bead chaining is all about. So you continue by picking 3 beads. You put one on the left fishing line, one on the right fishing line, and then you cross the 3rd bead. Okay, so this is exactly what I am doing in this video. So I'm crossing the 3rd bead, and then I put both sides of the thread together to make sure they are of equal size. So you continue with the same process till you have 14. So here I have 14, and I'm going to turn with the 15th one. So I'll pick 3, put 2 on one side of the thread, and then cross the 3rd bead. Okay, so here instead of putting one bead on each of the thread, you just put 2 on one side, and then you cross the 3rd bead with the other thread, and then it takes you here. Okay, so here we're going to pick 3, put 2 on the left side of the thread, that is the one in my left hand, and then I'll cross the 3rd bead with the other side of the thread, and this is what you should have. Okay, so next you enter the next bead on your right, the next bead as you've seen, and then you pick 2 beads. You put one on the top side of the thread, and then you cross the 2nd bead to continue building your pattern. Okay, so you enter the next bead with your right thread, you pick 2 beads, fix one on the top thread, which is the left thread, and you cross the 2nd bead. Okay, so this is it. So you continue till you get to this side. Okay, so here I am. So I'm going to close this row by entering the next bead, and now when you are turning, you pick 2 beads, but the 2 beads should be on the right thread, the one that you entered the bead with. Okay, the one you entered the bead with, so that it will take you up like this, and then you can continue. So here I'll pick 3 beads, put 2 on the top thread, or the one in my left hand right now, and then I will cross the 3rd bead. Okay, I'll cross the 3rd bead and then enter the next bead like I'm doing right now. You enter the next bead, and then you pick 2 beads. You put one on the top side of the thread, and then you continue with the same process. Okay, so you continue with the same bead pattern. Please subscribe to May's Bead Craft. I have so many installed for you. Subscribe, click on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also don't forget to like my videos and then comment. Okay, comment, leave your comment in the comment section below. So you continue till you have 13. So here I have 15 by 13. Okay, so this part is 15 and then this is 13. Okay, So what you're going to do next is to build a triangle on top of it, okay, like I am illustrating. So you skip one bead and then you start from the second bead, okay. So you're going to be skipping two beads, so one at each end. Okay, so here I skipped one at this side, and then when I get to the bottom, I'll also skip one bead there, and that is called the decreasing method or the reduction method, anyhow you choose to call it. We have 13 as the size, so that what we are doing, we are skipping one at each side, and so we will have 13, 11, 9, 5, sorry, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and then 1. Okay, so if you've mastered the decreasing or the reduction method, you continue to have one at the top, but if not, let's continue. So when you get to this end, you enter the next bead, and then on that same thread that you enter the bead with, you fix two beads on it. This time you're not going to cross it, but with the same thread you enter this 4 beads, so you go this direction. Okay, so watch carefully what I'm doing. Okay, so you enter the second bead at the top, and then you use the other side of the thread to enter that same bead. So when you do this, it means you skipped one bead. Okay, so it means you skip this bead and then you are starting from the second bead, and that is how you continue with it. Okay, so here you continue like I said, so you have only one at the very top. Okay, so I will be showing you once again how to turn so that you can skip one bead and then not have to cut a new thread. Okay, so that's how people do it. They cut new threads to start each row, but I think it's very wasting. So when I get to the end, I will show you once again. Okay, so here I just turned it over. Okay, it was like this, and then I turned it over, so don't get confused. So you enter the next bead, and then on the same thread that you enter the beads with, that is where you fix your beads, sorry. Okay, you fix your two beads, and then on with that same thread you go on to the, okay, you go through this direction, sorry. So you enter this very one first, this one, okay. So you follow what I'm doing carefully, and then you will understand. Have you seen that? Okay, so once again you skip one beat. So here we have 9, so you continue like I said till you have only one bead at the top, and this is it. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So you can see that we have only one bead at the top, and this is what we want to achieve. So you do same at the opposite side. Okay, you do same thing at the opposite side, and this is it. Okay, this is what you should have at the end. So you count 6, you fold, and then I forgot to tell you that we started with 15, but I later on added a line to it to make it 16, so the side will be 4 instead of 3, because I wanted it to be a little more spacious. Okay, so I just added a line, but if you want the side to be more spacious, you can do it 5, so that means you're going to start with 17 chain. Okay, yeah. So here the next thing for us to do is to build the handle, and then we are just going to chain like we started. We are going to be chain 9 times. Okay, but it differ. Oh God, what's happening? It depends on you. It depends on your preference. Okay, so if you want the handle to be very long, you can just adjust it to how you like it, okay? But I chained 9, and then I joined it to the other side with a 10th one, so making it 10. Okay, so while doing it, you make sure you measure it with it to make sure you're okay with the length of the handle. So here I have 9, and then I am going to fix it or join it with this side. So to join it, I'll pick 2 beads, one on each side of the thread. Okay, and then I'm going to knot inside this very bead. So I'm going to knot inside it to make it much secure. Please subscribe, okay? Don't be watching my videos and you will not subscribe. It's not fair. Okay, subscribe so you support me, okay? Yeah, so here I will just enter few beads with the excess thread, and this is how it's looking after I pass some few beads with the thread. So the next thing is to cover the sides, and then I'm going to use this red bead. I don't know whether I was supposed to use white, I don't know. So you can choose to use the same color for all, or just combine the colors, okay? So here I'm entering 2 beads, so one from each side of the bag, okay? So you make sure both sides of the threads are equal. You enter the next bead, you pick 2. So here is very much similar like the bead pattern, just that here you have one bead at each side. So when you get to the end, you know what to do about it, okay? So when you get to the end like this, you enter 2 beads, okay? So this one and this one. So you enter those 2 beads and you pick one instead, only one. You cross it, you enter the next bead, you pick 2. Okay, so when you get to the other end, you enter 2 like we just did, and then you just pick one bead and then you cross it. You just pay attention to it and then you understand it better, because I believe the most difficult part was the main body of the bag, and so I fast forward this part. So here you enter 2 beads like I said, so the red one and the white one, then just pick one bead to cross it. But if you still want me to take my time and show you how I did the side, I will, okay? I will happily help you. Okay, so please subscribe to Maze Bead Craft. Subscribe, and subscribe again. Okay, so I'm going to show you the end result in a bit, and here we are. You can see how it's looking. Very, very beautiful. Please don't forget to subscribe if this video was very helpful for you. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye bye.